Hello, and welcome to 12-Minute Meditation, a weekly podcast from mindful.org that offers mindfulness meditations backed by neuroscience. If you've been practicing, you know that 12 minutes of meditation a day can yield benefits like increased attention, focus, creativity, calm, resilience, and compassion. The latest scientific research supports this knowledge. So, on this podcast, we invite you to do your 12-minute practice with guided meditations from today's leading mindfulness experts. There's a new practice each week and a new way to experience some of those benefits day to day. I'm Chelsea Arsenault, Director of Advertising at Mindful and Mindful.org, and today Barry Boyce guides you through the latest episode of our Focused Attention series, shifting our awareness and tuning into the present moment. This meditation session invites us to be present in the moment, paying attention to both our breath and body as a whole. Mindfulness, as Barry emphasizes, is about noticing thoughts without judgment and fostering a natural awareness beyond mental chatter. Remember, in meditation, each session is a learning opportunity. Imperfection is a part of the journey. Barry Boyce is a founding editor of Mindful and Mindful.org, a longtime meditation practitioner and teacher, as well as a professional writer and editor. Barry serves on the board of directors of the Foundation for a Mindful Society and the Center for Mindfulness Studies in Toronto, as well as the advisory board of Peace in Schools in Portland, Oregon. You can subscribe to 12-Minute Meditation while you're on mindful.org or wherever you find your favorite podcast. And if you're moved to leave us a review, we'd be grateful, and so will other listeners. See, your review helps them decide whether 12-minute meditation is for them. But for now, for you, here's Barry Boyce.
Having heard the gong, now settle into your seat, whether it's on a cushion, on the floor, or in a chair, or whatever kind of seat you have, a bench, park bench, whatever it is. So first, feel your bottom on the seat and your feet on the floor or the ground, flat, touching the earth. Your eyes can be opened or closed. Your head tilted slightly down conveys just a slight feeling of humbleness. Your torso is erect, straight, but not stiff. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your hands are resting on your thighs, and your upper arms are parallel to your torso. So just take a moment to feel that posture. So now we're going to use the breath as an anchor for our attention. We could choose any number of sensations as an anchor for our attention, but breath is convenient because it's regular, and if you're alive, you're breathing. We don't concern ourselves with trying to adjust the rate of the breath. We just come with whatever breath we have. A good place to start is to take 3 conscious breaths. So for 3 breaths, let's be completely aware of the breath as it goes out and comes in, goes out, and comes in, goes out, and comes in. So now We're in the room, so to speak. We're feeling ourselves seated. We've connected with our breath. So now let's just keep following the breath as it goes out and in. If you like, you can use paying attention to the abdomen or your belly rising and falling. You can pay attention as the breath comes in and out of your nostrils. Or you can simply pay attention to the whole process of breathing in and out. Now we'll just practice in silence for 1 minute. One of the first things we notice naturally as we try to pay attention to breath coming in and out is our mind is filled with thoughts. It's like a waterfall of thoughts. Thoughts, 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 thoughts of all kinds. Sensations, abstract thoughts, emotions. Whatever they are, they're all thoughts. And in mindfulness practice, just notice the thought. Touch it and go back to the breath. Just a light touch on the thought. It's almost as if, as you touch the thought, you can bounce off it and back to the breath. It is that noticing of the thought that is a moment of direct mindfulness. We notice the thought and lightly come back to the breath. The point of the whole enterprise is not to become an Olympic breath follower. Mindfulness meditation is a lot about familiarity. You're just spending time with your mind in the simplest possible way with no project. Now we'll just practice in silence for 2 minutes. We have tremendous perceptive awareness that can capture in an instant what's going on in our minds. In this case, just noticing without getting caught up particularly. If it's an emotion, perhaps we're enraged with someone. They've done something very nasty, and it's not easy to forget. And it comes up, and we ride that train for a while. Maybe as soon as the bell rings, we're on that rage train, and we ride it until the bell comes to end the session. Oh, wow. Whole time on that one thing. Well, it really wasn't one thing. It was a series of thoughts surrounding the rage. It's okay. If something keeps coming up, notice, and then come back to the breath. When we do this repeatedly, this process of touching the thought, there's a distinct possibility that the thoughts will not grip us as much, that we'll have more space to choose how we act in response to what's going on around us and in our mind. This is how the benefits of mindfulness come about. They don't come about from striving to get benefit. Relax, 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 relax. They come about from following this very simple process. So as you hear the concluding bell, no matter what's been going on in the session, you don't need to evaluate it. Just let it go. And as you're hearing the reverberation, open your eyes and enjoy what's coming next.
Thank you for listening to this episode of 12-Minute Meditation from Mindful and Mindful.org. I hope you enjoyed practicing with us. We'll be back in 7 days with another meditation for you.